'Tis the season to be podcasting. Stay inside with a warm beverage and a hot microphone. If you're interested, Spotify can help you out. They've got a platform that lets you make one, distribute it, and earn money all in one place for free. It's called Spotify for Podcasters, and here's how it works. Spotify for Podcasters lets you record and edit podcasts right from your phone or computer. So you've already got the equipment necessary to start recording today. Then you can distribute your podcast to Spotify, Apple, Google, and everywhere else podcasts are heard. Video podcasts are also available on Spotify. And when you want to take conversations with your fans to the next level, Q&A and polls are an excellent way to get them talking. With Spotify for Podcasters, you can earn money in a variety of ways, including ads and podcast subscriptions. Best of all, it's completely free. I switched Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy over to Spotify for Podcasters, and I haven't regretted it. The analytics are fantastic, and the new tools for hosting and updating the feed are way more than I could do self-hosting. Now, it's your turn. Head to podcasters.spotify.com and read all about it. Then, let me know what you're podcasting all about.
This is the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy podcast, a weekly game show to test your inner dork, geek, or nerd. Play it at home, in the car, or at the office. Just geek out whenever and wherever you want. If you want to subscribe, you could find us at dorkygeekynerdy.com. This week we are dealing with episode 27 about The X-Files. I'm your guest host, Blaine Dowler. Brian will be back next week. Now let's get on to the questions. No cheating by copying off of others. Remember, trust no one. The Dorky Round. Question 1. What is Mulder's first name? Fox. Question 2. What is Scully's first name? Dana. Question 3. Who, in the X-Files universe, wrote From Outer Space? Jose Chung, played by Charles Nelson Riley. Question 4. Who created the X-Files? Chris Carter. Question 5. What was the first Monster of the Week to make a second appearance? Eugene Victor Toombs, a liver-eating mutant who could squeeze through any crack. Question 6. What moniker did Chris Carter want to use for the cigarette smoking man, but was prevented from doing so by advertiser interests? The Cancer Man. Question 7. What is the official subtitle of the first movie? Fight the Future. Question 8. Who were the primary agents in Season 9 of the series? John Doggett and Monica Reyes. Question 9. What Darren McGavin series largely influenced The X-Files? Kolchak, the Night Stalker. Question 10. What was Mulder's motivation into a search for the paranormal? Locating his sister Samantha, who was abducted when they were both children. The Geeky Round. Question 1. What is Mulder's middle name? William. Question 2. What is Scully's middle name? Catherine. Question 3. Of all the characters ever to appear in the opening credit montage, who was the first to appear in a pre-credits teaser? Dana Scully in Beyond the Sea from Season 1. Which recurring character, introduced in Season 2, was played by an actor who had appeared in a different role in Season 1's Genderbender? Alex Krycek, played by Nicholas Lee. Which director with a reputation for making TV pilots rehired much of the Vancouver X-Files crew when directing the pilot episode of Supernatural? David Nutter. Question 6. Who was strongly implied to be Mulder's biological father? The cigarette smoking man, aka CGB Spender. Question 7. Which famous cyberpunk author wrote 2 episodes of the series? William Gibson, author of Neuromancer and more, co-wrote Kill Switch and First Person Shooter. Question 8. Which horror legend wrote the script for Chinga after meeting David Duchovny on the set of Jeopardy? Stephen King. Question 9. Which schlocky star played a demon who just wanted to have a normal baby in Season 6? Bruce Campbell. Question 10. Who was Mulder's informant at the United Nations? Marita Covarrubias. Now a quick break for the book of the week. We here at Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy are big readers and we want to share that with our listeners. Every week we'll showcase a new book or 2. If you're interested, you can grab a copy and it'll support the podcast. This week's books are X-Files, The Complete Season 10, Volumes 1 and 2, by Joe Harris and more. Before Fox picked up the event series, there was an official Season 10 in comic book format, lasting 25 monthly issues and 2 annuals. Joe Harris wrote some great stuff, backed by a lot of enjoyable artists, and went in a different direction than the television series. Personally, I prefer the comic book version of Season 10. You can find links at dorkygeekynerdy.com/book, and check back every week for new recommendations. And now, back to the show. The Nerdy Round. Question 1. Which series almost had an inter-network crossover with the X-Files in Season 2, using the episode Red Museum? Picket Fences. Which was the only episode to have a scene set in Vancouver? The End, Season 5 finale. Which prop was named after director Clyde Klotz's child? Piper Maru, a shipping vessel. Piper's mother is Gillian Anderson. Question 4. To this day, if David Duchovny calls Nick Lee and it goes to voicemail, what message does he leave? You killed my father, you son of a bitch! Question 5. Who directed more episodes of the series than anyone else? Kim Manners. Question 6. Which prolific X-Files director left the series to direct Reign of Fire? Rob Bowman. Question 7. What box office juggernaut's second week contributed to the underperformance of the second X-Files movie? The Dark Knight, with Heath Ledger as the Joker. Question 8. Which actor played 3 different roles in the series, including the Great Mutato? Chris Owens. Who directed the pilot episode of The X-Files? Robert Mandel. Question 10. Who directed the second feature film, X-Files: I Want to Believe? Chris Carter. Thanks for listening to Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy. We'll be back next week with more questions and answers, hopefully an equal number of each. If you can answer our bonus question, you'll know next week's topic. The title of what 1985 video game refers to the princess you're rescuing and not the hero? That's it for now. Please subscribe on your podcast provider of choice and give us a 5-star rating. Share this episode with your friends and follow us on Facebook or Twitter. You can also find us at dorkygeekynerdy.com, where you can help support the podcast. I'm Blaine Dowler, and Brian Rollins returns next week. Thanks for listening, and remember, the truth is out there.